MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. So the Bronx Bombers find themselves on an impressive 9-game winning streak. They'll try to push it into double digits next. Eduardo Rodriguez is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Next for New York, DJ LeMahieu. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race.
Hey, not a bad year for a second baseman. There's some really good two-sackers out there, but second basemen aren't typically where you expect to have one of your better hitters.
And that's by him down the line in right field toward the corner.
Boy, this guy is off to some kind of series, and he's one of the better road hitters in all of baseball.
Yeah, and some guys just have a knack for lighting it up on the road, getting that good night's sleep, and finding a way to get to the yard early and work on their craft.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting.
One of the best hitters in baseball, and he does it with some damage too. Lots of extra base hits. He's in the top 5 in the league in slugging percentage as well.
Here comes the first pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide. The 0-1 delivery. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
At the plate now, Aaron Hicks, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. The 1-0. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
I guarantee you at release point he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate usually gets deposited in the seats.
And that'll bring up the big stick of Nelson Cruz. A ball and no strikes. LeMahieu on second. Hicks is over at first with 1 away. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. From the stretch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. He's got it. Throw won't get him. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. With that, here's a look at the Yankees' starting lineup. Mark, how do they go about breaking out the brooms on the road?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
Verdugo is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. So they get a couple of men into scoring position here, but can't get the key hit to bring them around. Yanks nothing. Sox coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. James Paxton will be on the mound for Game 4. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Alex Verdugo is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here, they've been pretty much unstoppable the last couple of weeks or so. Winners of 9 straight ball games.
Matty, you have a chance to win 9 ball games in a row. All you're thinking about, first off, everything's going right. All facets of the game are coming together. Team is playing exceptionally well right now. But your eyes on that double digits. There's very few teams that rattle off a double-digit win streak throughout the course of the year. They have that opportunity today.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Waiting next is Dustin Pedroia. Now the 3-2 pitch. This is pulled into right. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia, and he'll be looking to snap out of it in this one. Not having much success at the plate over the last week and a half. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And this one's over at the knees. 2-1. A runner at first with no outs here. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. And it's fouled away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched. Hard hit ball to second. To Iglesias for 1. Back to first, and they get Pedroia. It's a double play. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, you have to be really impressed with what J.D. Martinez does for this offense. In his career against this starting pitcher, he's got a batting average of over 350. That's not ridiculous, but it does mean he's had some really good at-bats against him in the past. So we'll see if he continues to see the ball well against this pitcher in this one.
J.D. Martinez is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. And it's 1-1.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
2 out, nobody on. Hit well towards the hole. Iglesias is there. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. Nothing doing for Boston. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. New inning set to get underway, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Luke Voit. Now here it comes. A swing and a ground ball to third. Devers fields it cleanly. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And how fortunate are we that we get to watch the Gold Glover play some center field today. He's on every highlight reel on the regular, making huge plays for his defense, saving runs, throwing guys out at the plate, diving in the gap with his hair on fire. This one should be fun.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Now at the plate, Clint Frazier. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. First pitch on its way.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike one.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Hit the other way out toward right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Batting up, the catcher, number 28. Robinson.
Stepping into the box, Robinson Chirinos. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hard on the ground towards short. Bogarts has it. On to Pierce at first, and the inning is over. The Yanks leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Rafael Devers, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. First delivery to him on the way. And he got him out in front that time. Strike one. This is line to left. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And the guy I want to focus on is second baseman DJ LeMahieu. I think what we need to take into consideration is his ability to play that position at 6'4", 6'5", with soft hands and the ability to turn a double play. We already know he's an offensive force.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. The head-to-head with James Paxton, he's totaled 4 hits in 19 tries. He's taken him deep once. LeMahieu's got it. Throw gets him, 2 down. Sliding into the box, Frank Covey. It was an 0 for 4 day for him in yesterday's loss. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Paxton peers in, and the pitch. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
Bottom of the second here with no score. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Hicks on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the Red Sox. Will move to the third with no score. All set for the start of the inning, and set to go is the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. Fielded by Pierce. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Gleyber Torres.
In now is the Yankees DH, Gleyber Torres. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First offering on its way. Skied into straightaway right. Verdugo waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. Here comes the first pitch. Good off-speed pitch, had him out in front for strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Here it comes. Hit the other way out toward right field. Chasing after it is Verdugo. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score.
The Red Sox do hit in the 3rd. They're looking to get some momentum going with the bats. This is a group that has had trouble doing so all season long. At the start of the day, they ranked towards the bottom of the league in both on-base percentage and runs scored. As one player put it, it's been a frustrating year because we feel we have a lot more ability than we're putting out right now. Another hitter told me they're working every day on having more disciplined at-bats, hoping that leads to better counts to hit in. We'll wait and see if the adjustments lead to results as the season progresses, guys.
Thank you, Heidi.
The center fielder, Jackie.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Jackie Bradley Jr. is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Paxton, also known as Big Maple due to his Canadian roots. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds. Got to believe the pitcher and catcher understand the fact that he's covering away, and he's covering way away. Don't be shocked if he comes in with something.
And the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. So with 1 away in the inning, we'll give you a look at the current standings entering play. As you can see that these guys have a pretty good stranglehold on the division to this point. So that'll bring up Steve Pearce. Only 1 hit for him in his last 4 ball games. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1.
Well-located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Into the box now, Sandy Leon. As he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike 1. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 3 homers and a dozen RBIs. Paxton's ready. 0-1 pitch on its way.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Here's Nelson Cruz now as we begin the top of the 4th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Bradley patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And both guys throwing the country hardball so far. Top speeds of 95 and 97. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar. First pitch of the at-bat. Line toward right center. And this is going to find the gap and roll toward the bullpen for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with one away. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most two-base hits this year. And as you can see there, the Yankees are currently right there on top of the AL in that category. So now to the plate, Luke Voigt, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. He's ready. Here's the 1-0 to first. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now.
Now back, the shortstop,
At the plate, Jose Iglesias. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
He's set and the pitch. Line drive to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. One left for the Yankees. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Bottom of the inning now, and that brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo. He's ready. Here's the first offering. No balls and a strike to count. Here comes the 0-1. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Into the box, Dustin Pedroia, as he'll follow one into the dirt and come up empty for the first strike. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Behind 0-2 now. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. Now here's the pitch. And Pedroia swings through that one as he's set down on strikes for the second out.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts and all.
J.D. Martinez is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Hicks going back, and it's off the green monster. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double. So they'll try to make something of this 4th inning after all, as he's into second with a 2-out double. As we put up our team leaderboard, you can see it there. He's now up to 25 on the year. Rafael Devers the next to bat. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. He said that although he's not against swinging at the first pitch, today they're doing so way too often and at well-executed pitches. As a result, 6 of their at-bats have resulted in outs on just the first pitch.
Thank you, Heidi. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And that'll bring up the outfielder, Clint Frazier. And the pitch. I just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Ranging back is Bradley, and it's gone into the monster seats. A solo shot that time for Clint Frazier. Home run number 5 on the year as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
To the plate now, Robinson Chirinos. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And another foul ball. Fouled off.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Count remains at 0-2. Base is empty here with nobody out. Liner toward right center, and that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, and he lays off there 1-0. Has a look, now the pitch. And he pops it up. Verdugo's on the move, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Stepping in now, Torres. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Chirinos rounds third and is digging for the plate. He scores as they extend their lead to 2. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
With that hard double, you get a glimpse to see why this guy is a legitimate MVP candidate this season. Whenever he gets a chance to produce, he seems like he takes advantage of it. Great example there.
At the plate, Aaron Hicks. Into right field, that's a base hit. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
Hey, with that base hit right now, the lead's 3-0. And the way their pitcher is going, D-Row, that might hold up in this one.
Yeah, and you're well aware of it, Dan, as an offense, just trying to put those extra runs across the board. You can take a look at the guy on the slab, towing the slab. He's on fire right now.
In now, Nelson Cruz, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
3 runs already home here. Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
Liner in there for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
And Duhar.
Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Ryan Brazier comes on now in an awfully difficult situation, as there are 2 on here with nobody out. And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar. Fouled away. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here comes the 0-1. Into center field, line drive base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. Now a 5-0 lead.
Well, that run won't be charged against him, but he's still disappointed. His job is to shut the door down when they call on him, and he just couldn't get it done there.
Standing in now, Luke Voigt. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. None out, runners at first and second. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Good chance he's not seeing that pitch again. If he does, it's got to be bounced. But I'll tell you, from a pitcher's perspective, that's nothing but a long strike.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone! Over the monster for a home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 8th home run on the season for him, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
At the plate now, Jose Iglesias, as he'll get caught reaching on a first pitch slider for strike 1. Brazier certainly comes at you with the big fastball, but the only knock on it is the apparent lack of control he has over that pitch. Might not always know where it's going, and that can make things a little dicey for pitching coaches.
Matty V, we're looking for velo. We're looking for velocity. That's what this guy is. But unfortunately, what comes with him is command and control tends to leave him at times. He could get a lot of swings and misses, a lot of strikeouts, but he can also walk a ton of guys.
Standing in, Clint Frazier comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
Now batting, catcher, Robinson Chirino.
In now, Robinson Chirinos. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Turned on down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 8 runs already in this inning. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Lifted in the air out to center field. Bradley is there to make the catch, and mercifully the side is finally retired. But not before they claim the lead here as they bat around and hang an 8th spot on them. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Yankees lead it 8-0. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
The 0-1 delivery. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 1-2 to the Boston shortstop. There's a well-hit ball out to right center field. Bogaerts will head for second. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
So striding in, Frank Covey. He flew out in his last at-bat. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. No one out with a runner at second. Line hard to the left side. Foul.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Nope, that's a ball.
Now a breaking ball, but it's low. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. Cut fastball there as he manages to just foul this one away. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Here's Steve Pearce now. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone.
Tough spot to hit here as a hitter. You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me, or is he going to come in the strike zone?
Bounce to first. He's right there, and Voit will take this one over to the bag, and that ends the inning. Red Sox leave one. Still 8-0. Top half of the sixth about to get started, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he is into second base with a double. His third hit this afternoon.
Up next for the Yankees.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Throw that one into the alley for a gapper. That'll bring him easily into second base.
Into the box now. Gleyber Torres popped him up. Pierce has a play. One out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Stepping up to the plate, Aaron Hicks. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
So far on the year, Hicks is, get this, slugging over 700. That's a number almost unheard of, so if you can help it, don't miss any of his at-bats.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
And he fouls this one off. Here comes another 0-2. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Verdugo looks up. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 44 on the year, as this lead got even wider.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
Jared Hughes gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Right fielder, Nelson.
So now to the plate, Nelson Cruz, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Hughes was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. Now here it comes. And a strike to even the count, 1-1. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Still only 1 out in the inning. And a slider's in for a strike. It's 2-2.
2-2.
And right into the shift. But this is going to be a foul ball, as that keeps things at 2-2. Now the pitch. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. Popped up. And Bogaerts will make the catch for the final out of the inning. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's the Yankees 10 and the Red Sox nothing. Digging in for his second at-bat, Sandy Leon. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he's currently in 5th place in that department in the AL race. So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Alex Verdugo. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the 1st inning of play. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 1 out, nobody on. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. And there's a cool milestone for him on the mound. Career punch out number 1,000.
You know, it might not seem like that big of a deal, but he's joining an elite group of pitchers, smaller than you might think. Only about 500 pitchers in the history of the game have recorded 1,000 strikeouts in their career, so he's got to feel pretty good about that.
2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. Paxton has his sign. First pitch on its way. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And Pedroia behind 0-2 now.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
Gloved by LeMahieu. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox. Lead looks insurmountable here. They're down 10-0. 7th inning ready to roll, and here comes the first baseman, Luke Voit.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. The 0-1 delivery. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through into left. So a leadoff single here to start the 7th.
Next for the Yankees, the shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
At the plate, Jose Iglesias, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Set to deliver the 0-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back on it is the left fielder. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 2-run shot to left center, number 17 for him on the season, as they just continue to pour it on here. The long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan, D-Row, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
One gone here in the Yankee 7th, and that'll bring up the catcher, Robinson Chirinos. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Slow roller out to short. Fielded cleanly. Over to the first baseman, Pierce, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. From the stretch, liner towards second, and Pedroia will stretch, but it's into center field for a base hit.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Gleyber Torres.
To the plate now, Torres. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Soft grounder left side. Devers has it. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Yankees are out in front, 12-0. Last half of the 7th here, and into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope. Yeah, good. Ball 1, no strike. 1-1.
The 1-1 home. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the DH for the Red Sox.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
And that's the first out. So a good pitch there to get the out, and with that, we'll take a look at the league leaderboard in terms of team ERA. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Rafael Devers. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
This guy's throwing a gem so far. Biggest key, 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Ripped down the line, and this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Here's the fourth hit of the game, and it's a good one. Puts a good swing on this thing, and it goes for a double. We'll see if they can build on it here.
Next up for the Red Sox, Xander Bogaerts. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Ready to deliver the 1-2. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The left fielder, number 5.
Ready once again, Frank Covey. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Paxton comes set. Here it is on 0-1.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88, and at this point in the game, that's a good place to be. So I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer.
Now the 0-2 pitch, and he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox. Just about given up for dead. It's 12-0. Ready to begin the 8th. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Aaron Hicks.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
Here's the first pitch to him. And no swing, apparently, ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. So here's the cleanup hitter, Nelson Cruz. First offering on its way. Line drive base hit.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Miguel and Duhar.
In now, Miguel Andujar. As he'll send the first one he sees on the ground to second. Scooped up. There's one. But one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Digging in to try it again, Luke Voigt. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard to short. Bogarts has it. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. The Yanks leave 1, but they lead it by a count of 12-0. Digging in once again, Jackie Bradley Jr. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch on its way. In there, 0-1.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Trying to send him packing for the second time.
The count is 1 and 2.
And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Here.
Stepping in now, Steve Pearce. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. No hits to this point. And he lays off for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Sandy León.
At the plate now, Sandy León. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. And that'll get down for a base hit. The throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Just about given up for dead. It's 12-0. David Hernandez enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Into the box, Jose Iglesias. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. Bradley is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9. Into the box now, Clint Frazier. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line to the right side. And that's a base hit. He's now 2 for 5 in this one.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Into the box now, Robinson Chirinos. Cue shot here out towards short. But this is pulled in by the shortstop.
Now batter, the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go DJ LeMahieu. He singled his last time up. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Bradley on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Yankees, but they lead it by a count of 12-0. And And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Digging in, Dustin Pedroia. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with his 100th pitch of the ball game. Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
Hey, in this day and age where everybody's watching the pitch count, that was pitch number 100 in the 9th inning, but he still looks awfully impressive on the mound.
Hicks is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Now batting, the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Here's J.D. Martinez. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Now a hard liner, but foul. Last strike now for the Red Sox. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the first inning through the 9th. Totally dominant in this one.
12-0, the rather convincing shutout final score. The Yanks win for the 96th time, most in the division. James Paxton earns a league-high 18th win, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. Eduardo Rodriguez permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
27 minutes. Our paid attendance at Fenway Park this afternoon, 37,755. The Red Sox and Yankees, thank you.